I feel I'm down the bar. I've been around the world. I couldn't find a girl, so I'ma stick to him.
Ew, what is going on, Nation? It's your boy Nation. We're here with week number 8. Yeah, 8. And I want to go over some things really quick before we get started. Before we get actually started on the video, make sure to kill the like button down below first, because your support is always appreciated. And then 7 a.m. I'm literally about to have this battle in 10 minutes. But this week, before we get into the before we get into that, let's look at the ranks for this season real quick. Like, so we're second in the entire league. And then the top 3 teams are in my conference. The only way we don't make playoffs, the next person, like the very next person, the Regis, they're 3 games behind, and there are 3 weeks left this season. So basically, I just need to win 1 game and I click the playoffs. Just 1 win. I just need one of the next 3. I need to literally lose every single game. I have to win 1 of the next 3. And the only way the Regis win is if they catch up to me, is if they win out. And the only way they don't make playoffs now, the only way we don't clinch, me, Token, and Chelsea is if the Reno Regis win out, Chelsea loses out, then that's the only replacement that can happen. Other than that, I could take over, I just win a game. Basically, if I win this week, playoffs for our conference is set. It's just a matter of seeding, because me and Token are both tied in record, but he has 5 differential more than me. Chesilio is 1 loss, or has 1 more. I have 1 more win than him, so I'm 6-1. He's 5-2, and he also has +2 differential on me. So I need to continue to win these games. But I play the Regis this week, so basically I just need to end him. I literally just need to end him this week. If I end him, it's over. And then going on the other conference, we have actually a pretty decently tough race for that 3rd playoff spot. Currently there are 2 5-2 teams, and the rest are like 3. There are 3 teams that are 3-3. 2 of them with 0. The other one. So that conference is a little more entertaining. So if you guys want to go check out that conference, I go recommend the Torrance Victinis, oh man, here, let me go check out which coaches. So there's Toronto Toadhouse, so Blue Jay on Toast. Go check them out if you guys want to see close. Elite 4 Walkthroughs, coach of the Washington Lake Spirits. Go check them out. And Torrance Victini's coached by Deku. Go check them out. I'm pretty sure the links were all on the IBL YouTube when we did the draft. So my link to the IBL YouTube is down below. But this week we're going up against a very, very, very interesting matchup in your boy, the Reno Regis. We're getting the rematch squad down there. So let's dive right in. Their team, before we actually get started, this is just some free-for-all stuff. Hey, look at that. Bug mono, man. I haven't done a mono since 6th gen, dude. I should probably finish that series. I was almost done. But, squad for the Reno Regis consists of, they did make 2 changes this season since the last time we played them. They did go ahead and drop Latios and Golurk to pick up Latios and Dust Noir. So the teams they're rocking out with is Infernape, their Z Captain, Jolteon, Snorlax, Escavalier, Volbeat, Milotic Shaman, Staraptor, Regirock, Latios, and Dust Noir. Last time I played him, I kind of brought an interesting team. I did bring Ditto. This 2 kind of cleaned up for me. I did bring this for, what's its name? Infernape, and it did give him a decent amount of trouble, but I decided to go a completely different route this week. I decided to bring Murica, our Braviary, which I did go ahead and actually properly put into the cave this time. Last time I put him in, I beat him Gen 4 because I needed Defog, and I ended up dropping him because I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I realized he learns Defog by level up, and he's a level 5 or a Gen 5 Pokemon. Stupid. Anyway, so we're bringing Murica, our Braviary. He actually, with the Choice Scarf, matches up really well. If there's no Scarfed Ape and no Scarfed Jolteon, this is actually a really good matchup for him. The only thing is, with 80 base speed, I think the Staraptor does go ahead and outspeed him with the Scarf, so that's kind of scary. But other than, yeah, it does outspeed. But other than the Staraptor, he only can run 1 Scarf, so I really need to learn the Scarf early. But if he's Scarfed, I think he's gonna bring a Scarf. It makes sense for my team. But if he Scarfed Raptor, the only thing that makes sense is if he brings Scarfed Jolteon because of Dig Dug. So everything else doesn't really matter. Because Staraptor's obviously not going to live. Ooh, I'm not bringing anything for that on this. I didn't bring anything for that on this. I don't regret. I regret nothing. I really don't. Oh, I have Gwen. With a sash. He doesn't have a ground type, that's what it was. He got rid of Golix, so I can freely spam the freak out of Thunder on this team. But anyway, oh, Jolteon. But anyway, Murica with Braviary. Murica or Braviary with the Choice Scarf Frog. Brave Bird U-turn, Superpower, and Return. Brave Bird hits pretty everything for great damage. It's Oko's like Infernape, Shaman, Volbeat. Hits Latios, and Dusknoir really well. Superpower's there for the Dusknoir, and Snorlax hits them really hard. U-turns for momentum. That's basically it. Braviary really looks like it'll come through this week. If we win this game, our playoffs are set. We will make playoffs. It's just a matter of if we will get the first round bye or not. Next up we have Tyranitar, Godzilla, Smooth Rock. We got the we wanted the Sand for 8 turns this week with Stealth Rock and Roar. I wanted to be able to roar his roar some of his things out. I understand like Tyranitar and everything can't live a hit from basically Infernape, but if we can get rid of Jolteon, if we get rid of set up Snorlax, that's kind of the game plan here. We do have Earthquake as well for the Infernape, but I don't know if we can basically live a hit. I am max HP, max defense, but I don't think we can live a hit. Superpower's there for the Snorlax. We literally, this is a Snorlax killer. I know it gets Earthquake and all that. We can live Earthquake, and we can live it pretty decently, so I want to get rid of that thing. Next up, we have Dig Dug, our Excadrill with the Chople Berry with Earthquake, Swords Dance, X Scissor, and Brick Break. Chople Berry, same scenario. Infernape sets up on us. We don't want that. Infernape gets a Mach Punch off. That's literally the last thing we want. We don't need that. We don't need a Chople Berry. And I'm pretty sure he gets access to Vacuum Wave, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, if he has Nasty Plot set, we're kind of screwed. But if he's not Nasty Plot set, we're kind of done. Let me check. I'm pretty sure he gets Vacuum Wave. I'm pretty sure. It does not get Vacuum Wave. How do you spell Vacuum Wave? Yeah, it doesn't get Vacuum Wave. Lit. Alright, so with Excadrill, Chople Berry, Sand Rush with Earthquake, Swords Dance, X Scissor, Brick Break. No Iron Head, we don't need it. I guess Regirock, but we need the fighting type move a little bit more to sweep. Make sure we can clean up. And the EVs on this thing are a little different than it normally is. Usually we run an Adamant Nature. This time we're running a Speed Nature. So even if you run Scarf Jolteon, we outspeed it. Usually, so Scarf Jolteon maxes out at 300 because it hits 200 regularly, plus the times 1.5, which will put it at 300. So I put us at 151, which the times 2 will put us at 302 because I can't really put us at 301. So yeah, there's that. And then the rest just went to HP. I wanted to make sure we had an odd number of HP, so I put the rest of that in defense. And yeah, so that's that. This is where changes happen. I bring Gwen, our Galvantula, with Focus Sash, because I can freely spam Thunder on this team. Getting Sticky Webs up is uber important because we can get rid of Infernape. We basically eliminate Infernape. We eliminate, it helps Braviary win this game. It eliminates Infernape, it eliminates Jolteon, eliminates Shaman, and literally helps us out so much. I know Latias and Staraptor don't really help too much, or don't get affected by Sticky Webs, but Godzilla with the rocks will continue to hurt the Staraptor, will continue to hurt those types of things. But I really want Gwen to come through. Sticky Web, Bug Buzz, Thunder, and Giga Drain. We have Giga Drain there basically for the Milotic, even though Thunder will hit it harder. If we have the opportunity, I'd like to get more HP back, just in case we lose our Focus Sash, but we didn't use it. You know what I'm saying? Like if we get hit by like a U-turn by Staraptor, does like 15% to us, we can Giga Drain, get the damage back, so we do have the Sash intact. But Thunder's freely spammed on this team. Everything but Jolteon. No one really wants to take the Thunder too well. Shaman, but then Bug Buzz. So I'm expecting Galvantula to come through. Galvantula is one of the fastest Pokemon on my team. I'm pretty sure it is the fastest Pokemon on my team. But if it does do what it needs to do this week, he doesn't have a ground type, so... And if he doesn't bring Jolteon, bro, we are in business. I don't think he brought Jolteon the last time we battled, so we'll be in business if there's no Jolteon. I will spam freaking Thunder on this dude. You think I'm playing. I will lead with Galladers and just click Thunder. I will just spam Thunder. So next up, and if he goes into Shaman, I will spam Buzz. Like, there's no answer to my Galladers. My Galladers is a freaking monster, dude. Next up, we have Gourgeist with leftovers. We're actually running a different Gourgeist. We're running the average Gourgeist, the normal one, because we wanted enough speed to outspeed the Milotic with Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Will-O-Wisp, and Shadow Sneak and Will-O-Wisp. Seed Bomb's there for Milotic. Leech Seed is just getting seeds up. It's a real basic set. Will-O-Wisp for the Escavalier, Will-O-Wisp for the Staraptor, if we even have an opportunity to live it. This is more of a special defensive ball. This is my Jolteon switch in, even though it's a Shadow Ball. But Seed Bomb, Shadow Seed combo kill it, so that's good. Next up, we have a Roadhog or Ember with Fighting EMZ. It's basically, I came down to what Z move did I want to use this week. I have Flare Blitz, Superpower, Earthquake, and Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch basically murders Latias, depending on the spread. Earthquake demolishes Infernape Jolteon. Infernape can't really do much to me. I know he gets Earthquake, but we can live one and he can. Jolteon can't do much, so we kill it with Earthquake. Snorlax can live a superpower. That's where I pulled out the Fighting EMZ from. Escavalier also, but he can't live Flame Blitz. Volbeat's not living anything. Milotic, this one was a toss-up because it's living a Wild Charge anyway, and it outspeeds us. So there's really no point in staying in against it. So like I can't really stay in against it. Realistically, I cannot. So I will stay with Sucker Punch. Shaman gets bought by Flare Blitz. Regirock gets bought by Superpower Z move. Latias gets bought by Sucker Punch along with Dusknoir if I play my cards right. So this is squad. If you guys enjoyed that, I hope you guys. I really want Excadrill to come through again with the Chople, but it's not much else I can. Oh, I hope I made him reckless. I think I made him reckless in post. Hold on, let me make sure. I have the game loaded up right here. I wasn't doing any mocks or anything. But like, okay, so Sheer Force, Sandstream, Sand Rush, Compound Ice, and Reckless. All right. So you guys do enjoy this with Team Builder. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm sorry the lack of Team Builders. This is where we start back up. Team Builders go up today. Oh shoot, I gotta edit this like right away. I'm battling on Saturday, so you'll see this battle tomorrow. If you guys do enjoy, hit the like button down below for us. If you're hyped for these battles, hit the like button down below for us. If you're hyped, see if we make playoffs, hit the like button down below for us. Just appreciate it. We're almost 300 subs. Subscribe if you're new. If you are hyped for battling, just keep it going and keep the support up. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get the provider to the Nation from Mother Nation. Let's get these Galladers to playoffs. I'm out.